Time is not the problem. We live obsessed with time. We manage it, schedule it, optimize it, protect it. We say we don't have enough of it. But the power of full engagement begins with a disruptive claim. Time is not your most important resource. Energy is. You can have all the hours in the world, but without energy, they're useless. Burnout is not caused by lack of time. It is caused by mismanaged energy. And most high achievers misunderstand this completely. The myth of working longer. For years, success was measured by endurance. Longer hours, shorter sleep, constant availability. We admired exhaustion as proof of dedication. But the authors show something counterintuitive. Performance is not built on endurance. It is built on oscillation. The human body was designed to pulse. Stress, recovery, stress, recovery. When you remove recovery, performance collapses. Working longer doesn't create excellence. It creates decline. Energy has 4 dimensions. Energy is not singular. It operates on 4 levels: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. When one collapses, the others weaken. You cannot compensate for physical exhaustion with motivation. You cannot fix emotional toxicity with productivity tools. True engagement requires alignment across all 4. Physical energy, the foundation. Everything begins with the body. Sleep, nutrition, movement, breathing. These sound simple, almost obvious, but high performers often sacrifice them first. Sleep becomes optional. Exercise becomes inconvenient. Meals become rushed. Yet physical energy determines focus, patience, resilience, mood. Without it, discipline becomes fragile. The body is not separate from performance. It is the engine of it. Emotional energy, the quality of your experience. You can be physically rested and still drained. Why? Because emotional energy fuels how you show up. Emotions like appreciation, challenge, confidence, purpose expand energy, while anger, anxiety, resentment, fear contract it. High performance requires emotional flexibility, the ability to generate positive energy even under stress. This is not about suppressing emotion. It is about training emotional responses. Mental energy, focus is a muscle. In a distracted world, attention is power. Mental energy determines clarity, decision-making, creativity, but focus deteriorates without rest. Multitasking feels productive, but it fragments energy. The authors emphasize ritual over willpower. Willpower fluctuates. Rituals conserve mental energy. When behaviors become automatic, you free your mind for deeper thinking. Spiritual energy, the deepest fuel. Spiritual energy is not religious. It is purpose. Why you do what you do. Without meaning, energy fades quickly. People burn out not because they work too hard, but because they work without connection to something larger. Purpose stabilizes effort. It transforms stress into challenge. When your actions align with your values, fatigue becomes manageable. Without alignment, even small tasks feel heavy. The corporate athlete. One of the book's most powerful ideas is this. Treat your life like an elite athlete treats training. Athletes do not train at maximum intensity all day. They practice in intervals, prioritize recovery, respect sleep, follow rituals, train specific capacities. Yet professionals often expect themselves to operate at peak intensity without recovery. That expectation is unrealistic and destructive. Stress is not the enemy. Most people try to eliminate stress. The book argues the opposite. Stress is necessary for growth. The real danger is chronic stress without recovery. Muscles grow when stressed and then allowed to rebuild. The same principle applies to emotional resilience, cognitive ability, leadership capacity. Without recovery, growth reverses. Rituals over goals. Goals inspire. Rituals sustain. A goal says, I want to be healthier. A ritual says, I walk every morning at 7. Energy is built through consistent behaviors, not occasional motivation. The authors encourage small, specific rituals across all four energy dimensions, because discipline is easier when it becomes identity. The cost of overextension. High achievers often pride themselves on being indispensable, always available, always productive, always responsive. But constant engagement drains reserves. Eventually, patience shortens, creativity declines, health deteriorates, relationships weaken, performance becomes survival. Full engagement is not about being on all the time. It's about being fully present when you are on, and fully disconnected when you are off. Renewal is strategic. Rest is often treated as weakness. But in this framework, renewal is strategy. Sleep is not indulgence. Breaks are not laziness. Vacations are not luxury. They are investments in long-term capacity. Recovery multiplies output. Without it, effort produces diminishing returns. Alignment creates power. When physical vitality, emotional positivity, mental focus, and spiritual purpose align, something rare happens. Effort feels sustainable. Work feels meaningful. Energy becomes renewable instead of draining. This is full engagement, not exhaustion, not obsession, not constant pressure, but rhythmic intensity. What this book ultimately challenges. It challenges hustle culture. It challenges the myth of nonstop productivity. It challenges the belief that more hours equal more impact. And it replaces it with a disciplined alternative. Manage your energy, not your time. Because time is fixed. Energy can expand. Most people are tired not because they lack ambition, but because they lack recovery. They push harder when they should pause. The power of full engagement reframes performance as a cycle, not a marathon. Stress and recovery. Focus and rest. Intensity and renewal. Those who master this rhythm don't just achieve more. They sustain it. And in the long run, sustainability beats intensity every time. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Like if this message changed how you see energy, not time. Comment, where is your energy leaking right now? Subscribe for weekly book wisdom. Share with someone who feels constantly busy but not fully alive.